Welcome to Memorial Stadium and the sea of red in the heartland of Lincoln, Nebraska. An uncommon place and home to an uncommon program with a championship pedigree. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the UCLA Bruins taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. First down here for the offense. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Offense getting set for first down. He'll set up to throw. A little screen to the running back. Smashes through. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. After that last completion, it's second down. To the ground with the back. Still running up the 40. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Landry. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important to get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Quarterback keeper. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Touch pass on the run. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. With jet sweep pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 50. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Bruins. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They get him down after he makes the catch. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Bruins offense will get the ball for the first time. You know, yards figure to be hard to... The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Looking for a man. It's Golden. He makes the connection. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. That's caught. It's Allen. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Takes the easy one to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. This offense has a 2nd down play. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Lets it fly deep downfield. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers! First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. He'll pull it down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Running back goes in motion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the Huskers get it past the sticks.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Nebraska!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point. Fires one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They try to pop a run on the draw. Nifty little juke, and he's out to the 37 before he stopped. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Golden. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up 3rd down.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Not going to risk a return here. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Dances away. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Holding, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, the attempt is... The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Grab behind the line. It's Landry. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. 3rd down coming up after the completion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled, but he has a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskers with the 1st and 10. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Huskers! Well, Lil Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now with this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like, habit, and what? Which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Let's see what they do on third down. Looking to throw for it. Feeling some heat. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Allen. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Cornhuskers have this offense rolling. Working that left side now. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Golden. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Huskers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw it again. Floating away. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that bet. Good coverage.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Huskers line up to punt it away. No return coming here as he's... A first down for the offense. Here we go. The give and tick, 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 tick.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver and the intended target. As a result, that ball's incomplete.
Back to throw, it's Golden. Safe completion on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, after putting up 5 sacks in their last game, this defense was hungry for more coming into this one, and they knew it was going to be maybe a little bit tougher going up against this offensive line. They've had some struggles in this game so far getting to the QB, but they finally got to him there.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. At the 30, just destroying his way through the field. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
I really like what I see from this offense with the lead in the 4th quarter, and they're moving the sticks. This is now the 6th play of the drive, and they've been able to stay on, bleed clock. They want to just continue doing exactly what they're doing right now.
The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now, if they can get a stop on this 3rd and 10, expect an immediate timeout. Handoff to the single running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He got it. And now... Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that